What topic you want me to speak on tonight? Hmm? Play. Ah. Okay, we'll play on the words. What is the topic? Love, peace. Love is your nature, so also peace. Huh? Harmony. Huh? Sexuality. Letting go. Huh? Enlightenment. Ego. Terrorism. Forgiveness. So if you just list out all these topics, you can link them all, they all get answered one by one. Enlightenment, ego, all that. Compassion, duty, smile, purpose in life. Thoughts, anger, Maya, celebration, only God, laziness. Great blessing if it is for notorious people. If the notorious people are lazy, then it's a great blessing to the world. There is a couplet in Sanskrit, it says, the laziness among the lions, the fear among the snakes, and difference of opinion among the intellectuals make this world a healthy place. Happy place to be in. Tell me, does it really matter on what topic we are going to speak? Huh? See, any topic we speak, and if the answer is correct, it produces only one result. You know what is the result? You nod, you say yes. Isn't it? Yes? Are you saying yes? See, even if you are saying no and you are aware you are saying no, that does the job. Are you saying no? No, you have to say yes if you are saying no. Enlightenment is that yes state of mind. When you say yes, what is happening in you? There is a totality, wholeness, a completeness. And that brings the smile on your face. I recently read somewhere that a child smiles for 400 times a day. You have all read that, huh? How many of you read that? Know about it? Not many. A child smiles 400 times a day, an adolescent only 17 times. 17. And an adult may or may not smile a day at all. Sometimes whole week passes by without you smiling. And you can smile only when you are not stressed, right? Let me see how many of you are really smiling. Are you all here? Every one of you? Enlightenment is the smile that gives to your poor self. You smile at others, that's not a big deal, but are you smiling with yourself? Are you smiling at yourself? Are you at ease with yourself? If you are at ease with yourself, you will be at ease with anybody in the world. And it's not difficult. It's not difficult at all. And what blocks it is the ego. Ego means wanting recognition from someone else, expecting an applause from somebody else. If you take a stand, well, I don't care whether someone applauds me or not, then know that you have transcended ego, or your ego has expanded. And in case you find you have an ego, don't try to erase it. For God's sake, just let it be there. Keep it in the pocket. Keep your ego in the pocket along with your dollars. If we carry dollars in our mind, then we are making a mistake. Keep dollars in your pocket. Same with ego also should be in your pocket. Let it be there. Will not try to erase the ego. If you try to get rid of the ego, then the more it becomes, the more complication, more problem we get into. What do you say? Yeah? Just be at home. Being natural is the best antidote for ego. Being like a child, feel at home with anybody, everybody. Ready to take any criticism and having the courage to speak out your heart. If you feel like criticizing somebody, just criticize them. And be prepared for the consequence. If they frown at you, so what? They frown at you, have some fun. And what is the purpose of life? For this question, you should start from the negation. Find out what is not the purpose of life. Your purpose of life is not to be miserable and not make others miserable. Number one. Not to frown and not to cry. This is not the purpose of life. In the process, you may do all that. Let's go through the questions. John, you would like to see them?
Sure.
Forgiveness. I don't think forgiveness is a big virtue. You know why? Because when you think of forgiveness, you always see someone else as a culprit. And a culprit, however you try, you cannot 100% forgive them. But when you can see the reality that culprit is also victim of his own mind, ignorance or circumstances, then what comes out of you is compassion. And compassion is always a step ahead of forgiveness. So inside every victim, every culprit, there is a victim. If we can recognize that, then we have more compassion. So don't be surprised if you are unable to forgive someone 100%. Yeah. Then what else? Sex. Food and sex are the very basic instincts that has been found in all the species. That's how you have come into this existence. But if you are stuck in the basic instinct, then we are unable to see something further beyond. A child doesn't think about sex till it becomes an adolescent, till 12, 13-year-old. It doesn't know. And as down the line. So it is at a phase which is much more predominant in the adolescent, in the teenage, and little bit through the Middle Ages. But what is persistent throughout life is love, which is the other spectrum, other end of the same sex.
If you were in your higher meditative state, do you still have any conscious thoughts and interactions with these thoughts, or is it a totally thought-free state? Please, as best you can, describe what it is like to be in your most God-realized state of consciousness.
You know, there is an ethics for meditators. Like there is an ethics for doctors, isn't it? The ethic for meditators or meditation teachers are they don't go on telling their experiences. Because then tomorrow you will sit in meditation and you will imagine those states and try to get those states, and it will only, disturb your own meditation. You will start judging your experience through the experience of someone else. So usually we just smile and keep quiet. Is there something called fate? Can we change fate? Should we believe in fate? The definition of fate is something that you cannot change. That answers the whole question. And in the world there are so many things that you cannot change. You cannot change the way the moon, the anti-clockwise or clockwise. Or stop today, don't come tomorrow. There are many things in the world that you cannot do, you cannot change by your efforts. And that is what is called fate. So the entire past is fate, because the past you cannot do anything about it. You cannot meddle with the past, can you? Whatever happened, happened, good or bad. So the past is always considered fate. And the future is up to you.
So you shouldn't feel guilty about the past?
No point in feeling guilty about the past. What is the point? Past is past. Done.
Can you change your future?
Future has not yet happened. How can you change which has not yet happened? You can only change something which is happening. You can't change something which has happened or which has not yet happened. Isn't it? What do you say? That's it. Yeah?
There are two questions that seem to be related. I'll read them both. First is, there is a rise of religious fundamentalism in all the world religions. Why is this so? What can we do about it? Liberalism has almost become an obscene word in some places. Please comment.
You know, fundamentalism cannot be restricted to one religion. If it is in any one religion, it will spill over in all other religions also. It is not possible to say, okay, only this religion is fundamental. What is needed today is to educate people in a broad spectrum of knowledge. A broad spectrum of literatures. Then the mind expands, intellect expands. I say a person has no reservation accepting food from any part of the world. But and music, same way with music. You know, you listen to music, Indian music or German music, Beethoven's or Chinese music. But when it comes to wisdom, I don't understand why people close down. Oh, I am Christian, I don't want Buddhism. Oh, I am this, I cannot listen to this. You know, or I am a Muslim, how can I study Buddhism or Hinduism? This small-mindedness will nurture fanaticism, terrorism. We need to study a little bit from every religion. Accept good things from wherever it comes. What do you say? Isn't it? That multi-religious, multi-cultural education is what is needed today. Otherwise the Christians think only this is the word of God, rest is all from devil. Many people say that. And Muslims think only this is the word of God, everything else is from Satan or from whatever that is. If you read something else, you will go to hell. So, if people keep putting fear in each other's mind, they'll miss out a lot. Upanishads have got a great things to tell us. Buddha has got a great knowledge to. The world will be tremendously benefited by the knowledge of Buddha, by Guru Nanak Dev, the Sikh religion. Of course, Jesus has said so many beautiful things in Bible, and this wisdom belongs to the whole world. We need to tell people loud and clear.
In the words of Buddha, life is full of pain. The self does not exist because human self adapts to a changing environment. How do you find stability in character if the self is constantly changing?
You know, you can never know change if there is no reference point. And that reference point by which you can even know the change is always there. So something changing and something that is not changing always coexist. That's how you know each other. You know, that's a very small difference between the Vedanta of Shankara and Buddha. Buddha said, all is empty. It's all emptiness. Said, I searched and searched, I couldn't find the self. There is no self. There is nothing. All that exists is only nothing. Shankara came, said, he said, yes, fine. But who experienced the nothing? Who understood there is nothing? Who felt that everything is nothing? Who could not find the self? Said, that is the self. And that's how he re-established the Vedanta in India. The ancient Vedanta means the pinnacle of knowledge.
My brother's daughter was killed in an auto accident 2 months ago, and she was only 16. Their lives are shattered. Will they ever find peace in their lives? Will they ever know why this tragedy occurred?
Life is a mystery, and it has to be lived, not understood. Tragedies happen, but when it happens to us, it pinches us most. At this moment, when it pinches us, instead of worrying why did it happen, we just move on and find solace in meditation.
How many of your disciples are enlightened? How can I be sure that I will attain enlightenment by following your teaching?
First of all, I don't keep a track of how many are enlightened. So many. Second is, I won't give any guarantee card. No warranty issued, 1 year, 2 year warranty, no way. It's totally a risky thing to do. So if you are ready for a risk, if you are that bold, courageous, ready for a risk, to take a plunge in the knowledge, take a plunge into it. Even if you don't, the knowledge will be with you all the time. Art of living, the knowledge is very simple. It says, you are that what you are. Just relax, stop for a moment.
Who, according to you, is God? How do you realize it?
Did you get the answer? That is it. Got it? If God is love, is He far away? If God is omnipresent, is He not in you? Is He in you or not? He is in you as love. Just be quiet for a moment. Dive deep into the inner space within you. You can shake hands with God and give a big hug. And then I tell you, He never leaves you. You only have to hug Him once and that's it, He doesn't leave you. If you are ready for it, take a plunge. And then there is no occasion from God. What should we strive to do or achieve in this life? Let me think. What should we strive to do or achieve in this life? To leave this a better place than you inherited. We are here only for a short period of time, maybe 50, 60, 70 years. And what type of world you want to leave behind for the next generation? Have you thought about it? Huh? Do you want a more stressful, fearful, worried state of affairs for your children? Huh? Or a more loving, secure and beautiful world behind you? You know, if everyone starts caring for everyone else, the world can become a better place. Isn't that so?
I am terribly ashamed of myself, and I have no confidence. How can I get over this?
Just take a week off and come and sit on a silence program, you know. Few days of silence, deep meditation, thorough cleansing, total rejuvenation happens for body, mind, spirit. No? Time to time this is necessary.
Talk a lot about spirituality. What is spirituality?
Spirituality is honoring life, appreciating life, and all that life is made up of. The spirit is made up of. Spirit is truth, spirit is love, spirit is enthusiasm, spirit is joy, spirit is all these virtues. Don't we want to enhance them in our life? That is spirituality. Drop all these inhibitions, the garbage and all that judgments and so much complications we carry in our heads. Are we not tired of carrying all this complication all the time? Just drop it, keep it inside, okay, relax. That deep relaxation, if you can ever find anywhere, I tell you, that moment you have become spiritual. And spirituality is meant to provide you that rest. One of the saints in India, he said, Koti Kalpa Vishram. In a moment, if you can have 1,000,000 years of rest, that is true spirituality.
Do you suggest as a peace agreement or a way of having peace between the Jews and the Muslim people in the Middle East to solve their disputes over the land?
Yes. If both can sit together and see life, appreciate life, see something beyond, a lot can happen, good can happen. We need to do something like that. When a person is stressed, he has no trust. Not as he has any confidence, not does he have any hope.
Why don't you go and teach those countries that? Can't you go?
We would very much want to go. All those, if you have some leads, do give us. We would like to go and do those things. We won't need more hands, more volunteers. Yeah. We can all together do really some good thing, good job. We have started this 5H program. 1 year, about 7,000 villages the program has been taken to. And people are astonished. They said, with 1/10 of resources, what would be needed even to make this program functioning. With that very little resource, so much work has happened. It's all through people's participation. So inspired from within to do something, in their life. I think it's a good thing. If we all make small teams, and if we can take just 2 weeks or 3 weeks in a year off, and go to some place, one new country, a new place, and do some work there, Just educate people, that's all. Mexico, Central America. Africa can do a lot. I did the course in the prison. Have you heard about it? How many of you have heard about this? Of course, Indians would have heard. The task to bomb Heathrow Airport and Parliament of England was in jail. He was caught in the last moment. This could have happened on 13th of September. But he was caught. He was in the prison in Bombay. He did the course. After that, if I kill people, I'll attain heaven. But now I know that I can find heaven here without having to bomb or go air crash someplace. And he said his life totally changed. He said, if I am given a chance, I want to serve all the community in the world, not just my country. And he wrote a very touching letter. How when he is captured, everybody disowned him to gain lots of money. Not just them, there's a lot of, even children. They have so much negative emotion, nobody ever taught them how to get rid of negative feelings when it comes to them. So they just, burst. The Colombian human values have been ignored. Children have not been taught compassion, friendliness. Isn't it so? We need to do something to bring up that human values. What happens to the soul at death? Let it be a surprise. You want to know everything right away now. I tell you, you won't miss it. I lived so many years, 50, 60, 70, 80 years, but never understood what life was. So let me go back again and find out what life is.
Lust or sexuality is essential to human existence. How can I not get bogged down here?
If you're obsessed with sex, to get rid of that imbalance, you have to watch your food, exercise, breathing technique, pranayama will harness that same energy. And if nothing works, just wait for some years. You'll get over it. When you are doing something creative, sex will not be a big botheration for you. When your energy is not directed in something creative, that's when you get stuck. You might have noticed when you have exams, when you're busy preparing for exams, or if there is a fear, if there is a problem, you know. Or when there is so much love in life, then also sex simply disappears, just takes a back seat.
In the US,
It's not bad. Don't try to blame sex all the time. Don't think, oh, it's bad, oh, it shouldn't. No, the more you blame it, the more it comes to you as a ghost. You have to have the skill to blossom in love, in innocence, in fun, in joy. When life is full of juice, the main thing in sex is you want something to be, some thrill, some juice in life. But when that you have found in your life, from your core, then you'll see you're already there. You don't need an exercise to experience thrill.